So in this video, we're going to talk about the benefits of muscle testing and what you can do with it. Now, I learned muscle testing first many years ago from my acupuncturist, and then since I've done it with chiropractors, naturopath, herbalists, and many other different people. And I think that I found the best person to show us all about muscle testing and applied kinesiology. I'm here with the founder of Kin Health and Wellness, Dr. Jerry Lee. Good to be here with you, Doctor. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having me, Billy.
Okay. Now, Dr. Jerry is an acupuncturist, chiropractor, and kinesiologist. So why don't you tell us a little bit about muscle testing and how it started and all about it?
So muscle testing started in the 1960s by a chiropractor well known for it called Dr. George Goodhart in Detroit, Michigan. And what he did was he started off testing different muscles, but he got the basis of muscle testing from two physical therapists, Kendall and Kendall from Johns Hopkins University. And that's the type of muscle testing that you'll see in everyday orthopedic muscle tests. And actually this is the testing that we actually learn from in chiropractic school as well. But what Dr. Goodhart did was he applied all the muscles related to different organs, which also relate to different vertebral segments, which also relate to emotions.
Okay.
So based off of Chinese medicine, this was thousands of years, they found that certain organs hold certain emotions. And so this is years of knowledge that Dr. Goodhart just applied and put these connections with all the different muscles that he was testing.
Okay. So he made it actually applicable to using it for something, whether to know that your body wants it or not through energy.
Yes, actually more through a neurological feedback system.
So we're able to use this essentially to learn what supplements or nutrients that our body needs. We could do muscle testing with a partner, and then our own body will tell us what we're lacking or what we're good at.
Yeah, so the basis of applied kinesiology came from testing individual muscles and finding out what's causing the muscle to go weak. However, since years have progressed, since the 60s, a lot of techniques have become more energetic techniques where you can actually test more of the frequency or the vibrations of certain nutrients that can be used for the body.
Okay.
Or if the body is resonating with it or if it's repelling it.
Okay.
And that's a little bit more energetic testing, but that is actually what has transformed from the applied kinesiology straight muscle testing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as a kinesiologist, you're able to use this in your practice where you'll test somebody for muscles, then you'll know what acupuncture or what adjustments they might need chiropractically.
Absolutely.
Okay. So how would you recommend, or is it possible for people to do this on their own and use it for what?
I would suggest going seeing a certified kinesiologist or someone that is, this is their field of specialty. There's different techniques out there that just use the baseline deltoid muscle test to test for nutrition or certain nutrients that the body may need, specific emotional release techniques, one called neuroemotional technique that I use in my office. But if you wanted to just practice, there is art and science to it, which we can go over a little bit of showing how today.
Okay.
I'm just going to take a simple muscle, okay? I'm going to take this deltoid muscle. This actually relates to the lung, but it's not important at this moment in time. So hold this here, Jeff. Don't let me, any shoulder injuries, by the way?
No.
Okay, so you're just going to push down. Don't let me push. You're going to push up, don't let me push down. Hold there. Okay. And that's nice and strong, okay? So I'm going to stress his nervous system. So what we're going to do is you're just going to look straight up. So eyes, head straight. So you're going to do eyes only.
Oh, eyes only.
Yeah, straight up here. Okay. Okay, keep them here. Don't move. Okay. And I'm going to push up. Cool. That's okay. You're going to do eyes up to the right over here. Okay. Push up. It actually goes weak. Do you feel that difference?
That is weird.
Eyes up. Okay. Push again. Go. Yeah, so he's got nothing on that one. Okay, so what that actually means is he actually has an occiput, which is the base of the skull where it sits on the spine. This might be subluxated, meaning it's out of place and the nerves aren't communicating 100%. Okay, so let's keep moving here. Eyes up to the left. Push up here. And that's nice and strong, okay? And then now you're going to head straight. You're going to just eyes down here. Okay. Push here. And that actually goes weak too. Okay, so that would actually relate to the base of his sacrum. Okay, so you see how we're using the muscle testing as a guide. And the thing is, I can actually take any muscle in his body. I can take his quadricep muscle, and if we do the same thing, it should be reproducible. Okay, so what that means is, anytime Jeff looks up to the right or looks straight down, his nervous system is not functioning 100%. Like you have like 6 lights in the room, only like 4 or 5 of them are on. So in that sense, that's not healthy. That's not good. So we want to adjust his nervous system so that it accommodates. Well, what I'm going to do for Jeff is because he's not my patient yet, I'm just going to do a little simple adjustment. This is called a pro adjuster. All it does is it has a little bit of magnetic impact, so it'll affect his nervous system. So I'm just going to run through his neck a little bit and just stimulate his nerves. Okay? You want to fold your head? Or just head down.
Head down.
Okay. So we're just going to stimulate it. Just a very gentle stimulation. So that counts kind of as an adjustment. So, in our office, we can do regular manual adjustments, which I love to do because we really believe in adjusting the body as chiropractors. But if people are afraid of adjustments, we can actually just use something like that. And it's a simple tool, and it stimulates the nervous system. So let's go back, Jeff, and hinge arm up straight here. This is the deltoid muscle. Again, look straight, push up here. So that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him look up to the right again. Push up. And that's nice and strong. Okay, you feel the difference, right?
That was a big difference. Yeah.
Okay, up to the left, push up. That's good, and then straight down. Push up. That's good, nice and strong. Big difference.
So now, are medical doctors using this as well?
Absolutely, there are. So Dr. Goodhart created an International College of Applied Kinesiology, and there's chapters in Europe, there's chapters in Asia, the U.S. has one. So you can actually go to ICAK, which is International College of Applied Kinesiology, USA, and you can find a local applied kinesiologist in your area. But there's chiropractors, acupuncturists, there's medical doctors, there's naturopath doctors, there's even dentists that actually follow his work, and he created this whole college. So it's very extraordinary that this man was able to do this.
And another thing that I like so much that I learned from Dr. Jerry very much relates to the spiritual work that we do with regard to meditation and metaphysics, in that we talked about how when somebody thinks a positive versus a negative thought, how their muscle tests react. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I always mention the book called The Hidden Message in the Water, written by Masaru Emoto, who was a Japanese researcher. And in this book, he mentioned that everything has vibrations and frequencies. And so when he would, what he did was he would freeze frame these water crystals, and he would send messages to them like thank you or gratitude or love. And when he did that, he found that these water crystals became really beautiful and extraordinary looking water crystals. However, when he said messages such as like hate or like things like you make me sick, I want to kill you, like those things of negative energy, the water crystals become very dispersed and just very like not nasty looking,
Yeah.
So yeah.
So even in your experience with kinesiology, when people have positive actions or positive words, they'll test strong, and then when that switches to a negative action, such as a complaint or stress or negative thoughts, they muscle test weak.
Yeah, absolutely, or negative emotions. And this is a technique that we use in our office called neuroemotional technique, and we actually are able to say words with positive or negative charges that the body can recognize, and if it is a negative emotion that the body recognizes or resonates with, the muscle may go weak. So there are ways you can do the muscle testing and figure out what charges can affect the body and what words can affect the body.
Amazing. I love it. So one more reason just to stay positive, and with all the metaphysical work that I've done, my teachers have taught me go to gratitude even before you go into your meditation, and that helps with getting the babble or the constant distractions out of your head because you're going into a more positive frequency. So you'll be able to show us a way to do this
Absolutely.
with a partner,
Yeah.
with supplements. Something great. So let's do that.
Okay. So plans there, and then we can have him hold the test and see if it's strong or weak. And in this case, it's actually going weak, and so that would mean his body's not resonating with that supplement.
Okay. So essentially, I don't need these supplements then.
Push your go. He's got nothing.